The most difficult part is getting the mattress onto that thing.
Steve, you brought up this next ad, and it's a very modern company, not very many years old. Thuma, they make bedrooms, and typically, and mostly what they do is they do bedrooms that are really easy to put together and blah, blah, blah. And I know I'm giving away a lot here at the top, but I'm going to be honest with you, it's not my favorite ad, and I don't think it is yours either. Like, it's not like it's this emotionally driving ad, so I'm like, Thuma, you can do better. But I love what you said when you said it has a really, really good specific purpose. So I'm going to play it, and then I'll let you fly all over this one. So watch this.
When the details take precedence, and each piece is crafted with intention, the rest falls perfectly into place. We strip away everything but the essential, finding sophistication in simplicity. And what we're left with are thoughtful bedrooms for modern living. Thuma.
So, Japanese joinery. Talk to me about why this thing's so good.
First of all, how long is that ad?
30 seconds.
It's 30 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
They could dump the second half of the ad where they've actually tried to be emotional, but again, told us it's elegant, it's sophisticated. It's like, don't tell me, make me feel it. So they would actually have room to make that ad better.
Yeah.
However, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about what's great about the ad.
Yes.
Because the area that they did do well is a lot of people would say it's really easy to put together and you don't need tools, you don't need this. They showed us. And it's got this really tight joinery, and they showed us, like, look how well it all fit together. They just showed us in a really elegant way. The bed was all apart, came together. When the joints were going together, it was a nice tight shot, and you saw how tight it all went together, and there's this one screw, but it doesn't need a tool. Like, in 15 seconds, what they showed you was the most difficult part of putting your bed together is getting the mattress onto that thing.
That's brilliantly said. I actually think if they eliminated all the words, it would have been a better ad.
Probably, but I actually think what they could have done is done that for 15 seconds, and then the other 15 seconds really actually made something elegant where they made us feel the elegance. Elegant words, like they could have done such on like the Japanese joinery. You could have done 15 seconds talking about the ancient craft of Japanese joinery and made people go, ooh, that sounds so elegant, and then showed how this went together. You'd have a beautiful, powerful ad. But what I'm going to say is there's very few ads out there that I've ever seen that demonstrates simplicity of putting it together. And the other thing that you also already got, it's going to be in a flat box. It's going to be all this. You saw all the pieces, right? They did a great job of making me realize that would be like simple project. I won't even finish my beer by the time I got this sucker together.
To me, it leaves me wanting for a couple of things. I love, like you said, I love the idea of the simplicity of it and how it shows the simplicity of putting their bed together. it was all done computer graphics, which takes a little bit of the emotion away as well.
Yes.
Where if they had actually had, physical, like if they could have done a lot of what they did in snapshots of a person having zero issue putting it together. Do you know what I mean? Like showing a hand putting that thing together. Then it allows me to feel like I'm involved, as opposed to it being like just a simulation where things are magically floating around. But I agree with you. I mean, like it showed you all the pieces, and there was very little. I say all the pieces. There's very little pieces. There was 2 screws total, one for each end of the middle brace, but everything else was pocket or slit, and that was it. And I was like, it's pretty easy to see why if I'm a college student and I got to move around every once in a while, so I got to take a bed apart and put it together and take a bed apart. This is the one I'd want to do that with. If I want very simple, sleek, that's my design style, then this is the bed I'm going to go for. It's really easy for me to get and put together. I mean, all those things, like you said, don't need to really be said for you to know it. That's what I really like. I wish they had done something a little bit different, but as far as one of the best examples I've seen of furniture going together in a simple way.
And the interesting thing is they did all the stuff we love in 15 seconds. Like,
right.
That's a 30-second ad.
Quick message.
First half of that ad was like I get it, I feel it, I understand it. Like they conveyed all of that in 15 seconds, which meant they still had a little bit of time, to do some of these other things. But that's powerful when you can deliver that in that short a period of time. Like
I'm trying to think of.
So to me, when I saw it, I was like, well done. Like in terms of, because it didn't just educate me out, that made me feel how easy it is, and also how well the joinery goes together, right? Like that was the other thing that they showed really well.
Yes, I mean, you're connecting really well to it makes you feel that they've spent time to really thoughtfully make this thing, which is where your brain goes. So, that's what I was trying to figure out in my head is what other brands come close? Can you think of, IKEA wants to strive towards this, but they're not. I mean, they're not easy to put together.
They're not easy to put together.
So they don't get that. They get everything that everything's engineered perfectly so it fits together, but it's not easy to put together.
Well, the one thing IKEA does do well is they convey that you don't need any tools. Like all you need is an Allen key, and we're going to include it. So the part that IKEA does well is if you don't have tools, don't worry about it. We got you. You can put this together without any additional tools. So IKEA does that part really well. But in terms of, no, I can't think of one. That's the reason why this really jumped out at me, is because, to be frank, I'm sure there is, and I'm sure there's a viewer who will go, oh, there's this one and there's this one. I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
But what we know is it's rare.
Yeah. I'd like to see another one. So if somebody's watching, please let us know if you know of one. Put it down in the comments. I'd like to go and see and do a comparison, because I'm struggling to think of another one. So I think you've nailed it. Everything they did right was really well done.
Yes.
They just didn't do everything right. And that's correct.
But the part they did, they
was
killed
great.
it.
Yeah.
And it's not easy, because if it was easy, lots of people would have done it.
Yeah, exactly. But Thuma, we'd love to help. I'm just saying, we could, anyway, we'll talk. Call me, we'll do lunch or something. Okay, well, thank you for bringing this one up, Steve. I like it when you come up with these. It didn't really fit our mold, but it actually was really well thought through here, and I like it. Guys, again, reach out to us. Let us know if there's one that you want to talk about, and or you want us to talk about. Hey, and if you're really bold and you want to get onto the show and you really want to talk about one, be emphatic. Get into the comments. Let me know. I mean, I'm totally cool with talking to anybody about this stuff, because we love it. That's what we do this. So thanks, Steve. I appreciate you, buddy. And we will see you guys on the next one.